Hey everybody.
Get
Oh,
wrecked.
oh.
You know,
Dude.
if you
I got-
didn't spend money, you would have money.
You are correct.
That is true. I like that thinking.
That is how that works.
That is. Well, I got cockblocked by the intro, but hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bruhaps We Chat.
Welcome back to Bruhaps We Chat.
Thank you,
Yes,
Joe.
welcome
Where we
back.
Featuring Craig this time.
Featuring
Everyone,
Craig.
Let's get a round of applause for Craig.
Let's-
No,
If-
I hate Craig.
Okay, everyone.
No,
okay,
we
everyone.
hate Craig.
No,
Craig.
if you guys don't know who Craig is, basically he's a Discord bot that allows
Craig's
you.
a bitch.
No, he.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
He's a
He
Discord
joins
bot.
Discord calls and ruins vibes.
Craig's a bitch.
He's a
Thank
Discord
God
bot.
he didn't
that-
hop into me reading Cat with the Gat last night. That would have
Preston?
gone poorly.
Um,
There would have been tapes that would have leaked when I was president, and I would have gotten impeached on it, dude.
He's a Discord bot that basically allows you to record each person's voice
a
separately.
bitch.
So like I can alter the voices. Like if someone gets really loud, I can alter that individually, which is really nice.
Like
so that's
Charles.
the only
Charles
reason
gets loud
we
a
have
lot.
it here.
Charles
Yeah.
does get very loud, yes.
Yeah.
It's just funny because now Craig's become a meme for some reason in the server. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's Craig. Oh, it's
Yeah,
Craig." Dude.
hate Craig. All my homies hate Craig.
So is this just me,
Craig
or is it
sucks.
so fucking hot
Craig's
right
a
now?
dentist, dude.
I know.
I am-
Okay, well, Marc,
It-
I'm not
it
talking.
was-
Marc, I'm not
it
talking to
was-
you.
it
You don't
was
live here.
warm today.
I'm just fine.
It was
I
like 70.
went out for
It was
I
so
went out
nice.
for a
68.
walk.
It's still 68, dude.
Yeah, I
Oh,
went
so
out for
nice.
a walk in t-shirt and shorts. I didn't think it was so hot though. I thought it was a good temperature.
thought
Just
it
a
was-
nice warm fall
I guess
day.
it's just warm for me because like I mean it's fucking it's like late
Because
October.
you don't leave your house.
No, it's late October at this point. I'm not wearing shorts in late October,
Gary,
so I'm
the
wearing
earth is on
I'm
fire.
wearing
It's
warmer
not gonna
clothes.
snow in
and so
October
when it's
anymore.
warmer, when it's warm outside and I'm wearing warmer clothes, I'm gonna feel hot, and I just don't feel bothered to wear like shorts.
Oh my
See,
God,
I just-
Cary,
I just
you
have
just
to
inadvertently
so-
leaked our location because you said the temperature, and then if they deducted it down to a couple places, they could come over and be like, I found you.
I think Carrie's already like light doxed us, so it's fine.
I'm pretty sure we've all doxed ourselves. If
I
anyone
have-
follows our socials.
This is
then
no.
damn.
This is bad for me to say,
Oh,
but I have
yeah.
doxed my address. Like I just full blown shown it.
Yeah, you also doxed my
No.
fucking email, you moron.
No one knows.
And
No, no, no.
almost your
I,
number.
it's good because like it was like a companion stream, and so I had like
I've never
50
doxed
viewers,
anything.
but I straight up just showed my whole address on the stream.
Jeez.
I was like, oh, let's
did you,
not.
Did you delete the VOD?
Yeah, and I deleted the clips.
Okay.
Like I can
Okay.
see all the clips that people create from my Twitch channel.
Okay.
Right,
I
'cause-
saw 0 clips and
Good.
then all of a sudden
Because
like,
like
48
you know, I mean,
clips.
because on YouTube live stream you can like go back
Yeah.
and Twitch if you want to
Remember
look at
when I
something that just
leaked the
happened, you can just
montage
clip
one
it.
time?
So like I just had to delete all the clips, and I was like, I see you all trying to clip my address, and I just delete.
One time I leaked the montage for season 5, I think. That was really
Wow,
funny.
what a big deal!
You showed no, it was then like
No,
'cause
it
you
was
showed
pretty
me,
funny.
like, you showed me a pre-edited clip, and then I was streaming, and then I showed it on stream.
I think I was like, I
Sounds
can't remember if
about
I was
right.
like super mad, but maybe I was playing it off as a joke.
I mean, we were all kinda like, what
you
do
were
we do?
probably mad.
Yeah. Wow. Season 5 montage.
That was the old Carrie.
Dude, the old
Would
Cary.
get mad about people showing clips on stream, Carrie.
And
Yeah.
now he does drugs.
Now he does
No, he
hard
doesn't
drugs.
do drugs. That's why we don't like him.
No, it is. Yeah.
He wouldn't do drugs for the boys.
Dude, I miss the old Preston
miss
who
the
wore Mountain
old
Dew
Cary.
shirts and didn't
Uh,
fucking snort 2 pounds of Peruvian blow every night.
See, now the issue is that we're all talking about.
I cut it back to 1 pound.
The issue is we're all talking
Shut
about
the
this.
fuck
I
up,
miss
Chris.
the old. I miss the old blank joke. Like it's an inside joke. I can't explain it because it's a thing. I can't explain.
Yeah, and Marco, you don't miss the old me.
We don't
Yeah,
miss
the
the
one that
old
bullied
Preston.
me
Yeah,
and called me
yeah,
out in the
exactly.
game, even though I was 10 times better than you
Holy
were.
shit.
Yeah, but
The
that
old
doesn't
Preston?
matter.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
nobody wants the old Preston.
Yeah,
remember,
man, I don't
remember
miss the
8th
old
grade
Preston.
Preston, that volleyball video? I mean, it was that kickball video we did
Kickball.
outside.
Yeah,
Dude.
I kind of wish I didn't go to that.
Why?
me too.
Charles, I didn't know
I
who
don't
you
know.
were at that time, okay?
Very,
Charles,
very
Charles,
much. Me
it-
too.
when I was in
yeah.
8th grade, Charles, I met you in like well, ninth grade, so it was only like a year away. But like, I didn't fucking know you at that point. I just saw him like, oh, it's Justin's younger brother. Looks
Yeah.
he's tall. Who knew? That's it.
Yeah, crazy. I haven't grown in so long.
How tall are you? I forgot.
5'11".
4.
I don't know.
5'11"? Okay. No,
Yeah.
but like that. I mean, like 2 years.
That's a good height.
I went to the doctor though, and they said I was like 5'10" in the
You
third.
shrunk.
Third. Wow.
See, for as much fun as I make of people who are like sub 6 foot, I feel like anything above 5'8" is just like a decent height.
It's respectable.
See, Preston.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm 5'8", so
So
that's-
you're just bad.
See,
I'm
you're the
5'7".
I'm
yeah,
taller
you're
than
not
Marco.
respectable, Marco. Nobody respects you.
No one respects me anyways, so.
Mark, you can round it up to
Exactly.
5'8", and 5'8's close enough to 5'9", and then
And
5'9",
5'9", 6 foot,
I
6
could just
foot.
keep
You
You're
know,
basically
rounding.
6 foot. You're basically
Yeah,
6
I'm
foot.
basically 6 foot.
with shoes on, you're 5'8". Just say you're 5'8".
With my
shoes on.
AF1s on, I'm like 5'8".
No,
Me
those
too.
are like those make you like.
Right, your
when I
hair.
have when I have his Air Force Ones on, I am also 5'8".
Get the
You
Conan
couldn't
O'Brien
fit my Air
haircut.
Force Ones on your feet, Preston.
You think?
What?
put
Conan
his
O'Brien, what?
His haircut, like his hair is so tall, like it adds another like 2 inches to his height. You get the shoes, you get tall shoes, right, and then you get super tall haircut, and you basically like added 3 inches to your height.
Okay. Did Conan go to Yale or Harvard?
Harvard.
Neither.
Okay.
Oh, he
No,
went to Harvard.
yeah,
Did he go to Harvard?
Yeah,
went,
he did.
he went to an Ivy League school.
He went to Harvard.
I don't
Yeah.
know if late night show host is like good or bad for an Ivy League school. You know what I mean?
What do you
Well,
mean?
he makes a lot of money, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
I'd say pretty damn good.
But I'm just saying,
Worked out.
like, he's not
Hold
a
on.
doctor. He's not an entrepreneur. He doesn't have a startup. You know.
Conan
Do you know another person that I
O'Brien.
didn't believe went to Harvard
College
was Jim
Me.
Cramer. I mean, Preston would
Oh.
probably only know this guy. No one else besides Preston probably knows who Jim Cramer is.
I know the name.
Conan
I
was
gotta look
an
him up.
American history major.
Yeah.
Jim Cramer is like
Maybe
he's the
I don't
host
wanna
of
be a professor.
Kramer.
he's the host of Mad Money, which is like the only reason why I know it is because when I was younger, my dad, he's a finance professor, and
My
so
dad
he's watching.
still has it on.
Oh yeah.
He's watching the stock markets. He's watching all that shit on news, and so that guy, he had his show on the background, and that guy. Okay, this is like me, like not 10 years old. I see a bald middle-aged man in a suit and tie just screaming about stocks on the show. He's like, buy, sell, and he's got these weird like graphics and like just like these
Yeah.
weird sound effects.
Passionate.
And I'm like, and then I grew up and he went to Harvard. I'm like, I didn't know that.
Damn. I thought he was just a crazy
Crazy
middle-aged
old,
bald guy.
crazy old
Yeah,
guy.
like he would push a button and a
People
bunch of bowls would just charge across the screen. I'm like, 10-year-old me is like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
There's too much information to process.
Cary, what are we talking about today?
Fan
You.
questions.
You.
Fan question.
This is a mental health pod. No, okay, I don't.
No,
This is a
Yeah?
no.
Is
Yeah?
it now?
no.
No.
I know
Well,
how to
no,
degrade mental
one thing,
health.
One thing
Shut
I
the
did.
fuck up, Preston.
One thing
Oh,
I was gonna
yeah.
mention before the podcast, but I stopped myself was so have you guys heard of Quibi?
Yeah,
Yeah.
how it's already shut down.
Yeah.
How
It-
have you not heard of Quibi?
What
well,
is
I
it?
have you
Is
not
it, are
gotten
you gonna
any
talk
ads?
about the amount of money? Are you gonna talk
Charles,
about the amount of
Charles,
money?
do you seriously not know what Quibi is?
I don't pay attention to it.
Quibi is
heard of
like it's like Netflix but for your phone. And instead of like instead of hour long episodes, they're kind of just
Like
designed
10
to be like
minutes.
10-minute, 15-minute short like episodes.
Yeah,
you know,
just instant gratification.
yeah, just like these little short videos like that you can watch on your phone. It's designed
in
just
case,
for your
in
phone.
case you didn't think our attention spans were short
Yeah.
enough, we need more instant gratification.
It's
he
designed just
got
for your phone.
it. He got it.
What is that? What the?
Let's go.
So
Shrek?
for anyone
Let's
watching,
go.
on
I was
Prime
there when
Day,
that was
I-
purchased.
So on Prime Day, I saw. So there's those pillowcases where like there's like sequins. So like one side it's like one thing, and then you push them up, it's the other. So when the sequins are down, the pillowcase was red. When you push them up, it's Nicolas Cage's face.
Yes.
So I sent that to Moss because that was on sale. And then Moss is like, "Hey, what's your address?" And then a few days later, I get this fucker in the mail.
Yes.
It's just some RGB Matrix looking ass
Light up
Shrek.
Shrek.
lamp,
It's a bust
Beautiful.
of Shrek. It's like a neon Matrix bust of Shrek.
and now it
It's-
sits on my desk.
It's called art. Cary.
Sorry, it's art.
Thank you.
Thank you. But no, so Charles, that's basically what Quibi is, and so like they had ads everywhere. I think like around like March or April, they just everywhere on Twitch, on YouTube, on ads, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking watch this. I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But turns out they shut down like just recently. Charles, they burned through like $1 billion in 6 months, and
yeah, they were doing.
They were running through 8 million a day. Like
yeah.
And they had a ton of like big list actors on their shows.
Ads?
No, I think just in general,
like in general, like producers.
Yeah.
But they had like there was like Chance the Rapper had a show, Sophie Turner was in a show.
Yeah.
Fucking Joe Jonas had his own
show. I think was it? Yeah. Patrick Stewart. I don't. There were a ton of actors, a ton of famous actors. Yeah.
I have a feeling that all of the companies that have their own shows, like have their own studios, I have a feeling that
Anna
they actually
Kendrick
burned through a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah, like
but they just have the infrastructure to back it. Like Amazon, I gotta believe that everything Amazon does in the film area is losing them money.
Oh yeah, Apple isn't making any money on Apple TV Plus. They're not. But like,
hold on.
You've seen their iPhones?
Like on Netflix, they're not making money.
Yeah.
Speaking of Apple TV Plus, fucking Apple has now their grubby little greedy ass fingers on our beloved Peanuts cartoons. So now for the first time in like 20 or 30 years, the Great Pumpkin,
but
the Thanksgiving special, the Christmas special, none of those are going to be airing like live on ABC like they have been for like years and years and years. But you can watch them on Apple TV Plus.
That's so annoying.
Like what?
I heard somewhere that they were like
still
available.
Leave my Peanuts alone.
Somewhere, I forgot. I swear I saw somewhere that they were like. I mean, yeah, that is.
That's just stupid.
Easy answer is
just
stupid. The Democratic Socialists of America, man. They'll get us our Peanuts cartoons back.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of, actually, wait, no, I'm not gonna go down that route.
Presidential debate was last night. I haven't gotten to watch.
Yo, let's have a discussion on that.
I didn't honestly, watch it. Charles didn't watch it. I know Cary didn't watch it.
Nobody watched it, but like, it must be so entertaining. Like, I want to watch it.
Okay,
they're all entertaining.
I wasn't gonna bring this up, but we gotta get away from this. Now I don't want to. Okay, well. No, I'm not
bring it up.
No, it's just so self-centered. No.
Bring it up, Cary.
Bring it up.
Okay, well, I got my new phone came today.
Is this?
And now I'm like,
Cary would have brought it.
Okay, dude.
See, everyone
flexing like, oh, look at me.
I'll take it. I'll take the heat as long as we stop talking about the fucking presidential debate. I'll take that.
Yeah, show the phone.
Oh, there it is, huh? I'm gonna drop it. Ready? The trash one? Yeah. No, it was a fucking
You won't
drop
it
dude.
right now.
I have the 12.
I bought fucking Apple Watch, AirPods, and my phone.
You won't drop your phone right now.
Did you get the Pros?
Yeah.
You won't
so
drop your phone right now.
You got Series 6 or the Watch SE?
The Series 6. Dude,
okay.
fucking
Wait,
okay.
Weren't we just talking about how we don't like Apple?
No, that's Moss isn't here. We can discuss Apple, Preston. Don't worry, Moss is not here.
I don't like Apple as a company, but they're just fucking good at what they do.
So AirPods, so they, on both like the AirPods Pro and the AirPods case, you can get a choice to have a free custom engraving on it. So you can engrave like an emoji or like any text on it, like your name or like any.
Did you get the eggplant emoji?
Any racial slur if Charles wants to do that.
No, you can't do that.
But
you cannot.
You definitely can't get a racial slur on there.
And I do that.
So okay, but the thing is, that if you look up, I wanted to make sure that I want to see how it looked in real life. So I looked it up like views on YouTube of like AirPods Pro engraving case, and so the name was like kind of small on the case, which is nice. It's a nice custom tiny little small thing there. And so like I was like, okay, that looks great. And so no, it was like a straight text. But it was like kind of small, and I'm like, okay, that looks kind of nice. And so basically, I just ordered the case, and I just put my name on it. I just put Cary. And the issue was, and sometime in between now and the past 6 months, they changed the engraving, the size of the text. So now it's so big on the case. You see that shit? You see that? I mean, I think it's yeah.
Why is it so? Cary.
Listen,
this is so big on the case.
I'm not saying that an eggplant emoji
would have been better.
hilarious there. But a big ol'
And it's
eggplant
like
emoji
the
would've been
font was
kinda
usually
funny.
so much smaller, and I saw it. I'm like,
So
oh
So did
man.
that cost
But
you like
you know,
extra money?
no,
Or
it just
that's free?
took longer to ship. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got it.
It's not a big deal. I don't want to be heard
Yeah,
complaining of.
yeah, it's not
No,
it's not a
Preston.
big deal.
I don't
It's
want to
just
be
my
heard.
custom
I don't
my
want to be
custom
heard.
engraved AirPod Pros.
I don't want to
You
be
know,
heard complaining
not a
about
big
the
deal. Not a
size of
big
my
deal.
custom engraved AirPods Pro, as if that's my
Exactly.
biggest problem. Okay, like I do
We
not.
really could just clip that and
I
just
ain't gonna complain.
clip
Again,
and ship,
remember
boys.
fucking we were talking about the iPhone. Moss like, oh, that ugly ass notch. I'm like, Moss, listen, okay. Out of all the atrocities and problems going on in the world and the stress going on in my life, the fucking notch on my phone is the least of my problems. Okay, like this is not something that
Yeah,
I'm gonna worry
but
about.
Cary, can you customize your widgets like you can? I don't think so.
Can you push
Can
the?
you run any OS?
Yeah. Can
Who
you run
cares?
Linux on
It's
your
just a
phone?
widget.
And just open the camera app.
You
You just
can,
fucking
you
type in a
can.
line of code on your keyboard. Just
No,
like
my
open
phone
dot
has
camera
been
app.
so. I have been so close to just like drop kicking my
Oh, yeah.
phone multiple times.
We'll find
iOS
you
I
out.
want to
14
see you
should
drop
not have
kick
been
anything.
released.
Why?
I
That
What's
just
wrong
was
with
don't.
iOS
the
I
other way.
14?
I don't know
Just
if I even
the
have
bugs
it.
made it just slow and eats battery like a motherfucker. Like Charles, I have the
Well,
10s Max, so I have a phone
Oh.
that's like a year and a half, 2 years
fun
old maybe.
fact: if you have a
Mine's
wireless
fine.
charger, that shit's actually kind
Well,
of
you have
gas.
what,
I'm
an
not
11
gonna
Wireless
lie.
something?
charging is dumb. And I'll
Charles,
tell you
Why?
why. I'll tell you why.
Charles, you know your
Alright,
phone
hang
is
on.
dirtier than like any other surface you touch, basically.
Not if you wash it. Which is
Now my mouth
Listen,
is.
you should watch it. You should wash
listen.
it.
All I'm gonna say is that like sometimes you just forget what's been on your hands. Your hands are
Oh yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
That's speaking from personal experience. Like I'll be like working and I'll eat a meal and then I'll remember
Yeah, what you
like
touched?
what I touched and I'm like,
Holy shit.
this is disgusting, but I already ate, so
But
I
like,
should wash my hands now.
yeah. But
And the
press.
thing is like when that happens, it's never with silverware because I always
Oh
wash my
yeah.
hands when I'm eating with silverware. But it's like a sandwich or something, right? And you don't even think about the
Yeah,
fact
you're.
that you were just milking cows and your hands are covered in cow manure. You just don't think about it.
But Preston, I'll tell you why wireless charging is not that
That
great.
just
Okay.
that makes
You
Why
ready?
me
why is
upset.
wireless
Why? Ready?
charging not
Ready?
that
Ready?
great?
There's
Is it
still.
the MagSafe bullshit? Please
No.
don't tell me.
No, I'm telling you why it's shit. What do you think I was
Okay,
gonna defend
good.
it?
Okay.
Preston
I mean,
thinks
I
it's
thought
good.
you were.
Preston thinks it's gas. I'll tell you why it's not gas.
Preston's fucking
Because
stupid.
ready?
Then.
It's
It's
called.
diesel.
It's called
It's
wire.
anti-consumer.
It's called wireless charging, right? It's in the name. Guess what? There's still
Yeah.
a fucking wire running from the pad into the wall.
That's true.
Like,
Damn. That's
listen, ready?
true.
Listen, ready? Here we go. Ready? I'm gonna demonstrate to you. Ready? Right? If I plug in a cable, right? Oh, I can still use my phone while it's charging. If it's sitting on the fucking pad, oh, I might have to fucking pick up the pad and use my phone. It's just so. It
So-
doesn't make any sense. I get.
As an adult, as a mature,
for the looks.
responsible adult, I just know that my
Wait,
phone
hold on.
battery is
Can you
low
just
and I'm
run?
gonna
Can you
charge
run
it.
that back real quick? What you just said?
No, but basically, the thing I like about it is the fact that I know when it's fully charged, it'll turn off. So it's not like if it hits 100, I guess like I have a Mophie case, just because I don't know why they upsold me pretty hard.
Mature and responsible, right there.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Okay. I replaced my phone right after I was without power for 36 hours. I wanted all the battery life I could get, okay? I was without Wi-Fi and cell service for 36 hours and I couldn't
You look like
interact
the
with
Amish.
anybody, communicate with anybody. It was bad, dude. So I was like, fuck it, give me battery life. So I got that. But I just like the idea that I know if it hits 100, it's just going to quit charging.
But most phones already have that feature. Like,
Well, okay.
if it
Listen. I was stuck on the iPhone 7, and
That's-
by
no, but,
stuck,
like-
I mean the iPhone 7 is a great phone, except for the stupid antenna that burns out.
even by like I
sometimes
think by like the
dating,
iPhone like
which is
5 or
stupid,
6.
which I hate. But
But yeah, like most phones
the
are
7,
pretty
the
smart.
7 never did that.
That's
What?
In fact, my
it's-
case doesn't even stop charging.
No, I'm talking about like the phone itself won't accept power anymore because it's gonna damage the battery. If you just leave it plugged in, like charging,
Yeah.
Then why does it stay green?
it's because
it just
it's still
shows
plugged
connected
in.
to a power
It's
source.
green. It
Like
didn't
most phones
turn
are pretty
white.
smart. Like because it's really bad for the battery, so they're gonna stop
why
Yeah,
accepting the
well,
power.
I got
Smart
upsold, so
phones.
I'm a sucker.
I guess you had a dumb phone.
But I don't know. Like
Preston.
it's like if you're on a plane, right, and you're like, oh, my phone's low on battery. Let me take out my wireless charging case with the cable on it and put it on the pad. Like, I don't know.
No,
It's just dumb.
I would just not use my phone after that point.
I don't want to look dumb putting a phone on my pad, sitting in an airplane seat instead of just using my phone like a normal person.
Listen.
the whole new the whole like, oh well, it's eco-friendly because we're putting less shit. Bullshit.
Oh no, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
But it's a slimmer phone thing. You're right. And then guess what?
Eco-friendly. If
Guess
you
what?
see what I
I'm still
drive,
leaving the Apple store with a bag because I have to buy your
Damn.
dumbass.
Well, their
fucking
bags are
charger
recyclable.
And the brick.
All of Apple's packaging is
oh.
paper
Apple's
based, which is
basically
actually
just
pretty cool.
assuming that every
Yeah,
single
but I
person
just
who
throw that
buys
shit
an
away. What
iPhone
do you
has
do?
had an
That's
iPhone
your
before.
problem. That's not.
No, I am the general consumer. That's Apple's problem.
No, yeah. I mean,
Well,
honestly, it's just silly
if
to.
you feel like
to ship-
recycling, you can. Okay, but you're pumping a shit ton of just pollutants into the atmosphere in your factories, and not even China, because
just
even
shitty,
China's
like,
too upscale for
I
Apple
don't know.
now.
I mean,
all
I
Craig's
don't
fault.
agree. I mean,
But
I would say
it's
like
my
I don't
It's
like.
my-
Fucking Craig. That's
I don't.
right.
I don't like the
Craig.
fact that.
Craig.
I don't like the fact that they included USB-C charger cable in the box, so none of us have USB-Cs. But like, I mean, what
That's why
sucks
they want you to
is that
buy it.
objectively they still are saving shit, and you know
Hey,
they're gonna just like shove it
You
down
know
your
what
throat.
they should do with that, Cary?
Okay,
They
on
should just.
the plus side, they just got rid of chargers in the box now.
Yeah, like that's
Great, so
like
now you have on top.
That's an absolute
So
win.
now
So I
going
I
to
get
the
to
big
buy
white
a.
Apple store, you have to, and along with buying my
okay,
$1,200
but here's
phone,
but Mark,
I have to buy another $30
but Mark,
adapter
but
and
Mark,
a
wait.
$20
Okay.
cable that I can only use with one thing in my household instead of them switching to normal USB-C charging, like every other fucking
Hey.
smart thing in the world should be doing, so I can use one cable for all my devices.
Okay, Mark, do you have this to USB right now?
No.
Then
not
how do you
on me.
charge your phone?
With my mind.
Do you have this somewhere in your possession?
I have the lightning cable.
To USB.
that-
Okay. I'm gonna pause.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
the
stop you right
USB
there.
to- no,
I'm,
I have the USB to lightning that I've had for
Yeah,
4 years.
I'm gonna stop you
now.
right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay. Do you also have this? That goes into the
No.
wall. Okay. Well,
No.
you have some form of this. If not, then you
I
can.
have
I mean,
I have an iPad charger from the iPad
Okay,
Mini I bought.
that's fine.
Back
Okay.
freshman year of high school
I'm
in
gonna stop you there.
2015.
I'm gonna stop you right there. So you have those two things, all right? I just bought the new iPhone 12 that doesn't have a charging cable in the box. You know what I do have? This cable that already exists for my last phone that I can
that's
plug
the
into
thing,
USB.
Apple's assuming that everyone who buys an
So,
iPhone has
Because
had
it's
an
true.
iPhone before.
Are you?
No.
Most people.
Cary,
people.
Most people.
Do you want to know my issue with that?
Most people don't want to spend $1,200 on a
The-
fucking phone.
No, like not even price things, but just like when I buy a new phone, I don't want to take my new phone and stick it on my old yellow charger. You know
No,
what
I
I
get
mean?
that. I've considered
Like-
buying a new cable just because this one's only 2 months old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not because my charger, it's old. It is from 8th grade freshman year. It's nasty. The thing looks disgusting.
Mine's
I'm not
running its
trying to-
phone.
I'm not trying to hook a clean new phone up to a dirty ass charger. Like, what?
Yeah.
You know
But-
what I mean?
No,
Like,
yeah, I get that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
but Mark, what do
Marco's
you mean?
face right
What do you mean people? What do you mean people upgrading from their? You said that people who are going to buy an
Okay.
iPhone have never owned an iPhone before.
Not everyone who buys an iPhone has had
But
an
the
iPhone
large
before.
percentage
So-
of. Do you know how many iPhones are out there?
Okay,
But
but
yes, a
Cary,
lot.
let's think about this. It's just anti-consumer.
Yeah.
It is just plain anti-consumer
also mainly
because they're
talking, like,
removing
other
more and
countries.
more from what you get when you buy an iPhone.
Yeah.
Right? And they continue to do it, and they will continue to do it because it's a cult. It's a cult I subscribe to. I'm part of it. I love Apple products, right? You know,
He's smiling. He's like,
sponsor us.
wait a second. What am I saying here?
Fuck
Fuck
MacBooks,
no,
but, you
I know exactly what I'm saying. They are anti-consumer. They are in it for profit. That's what they do, right? Which if you are fine with that, you have no empathy and you're a psychopath, right? because anything that's anti-consumer is bad for basically everybody except for people who make billions of dollars, and then they don't have to pay taxes. But we don't even need to get into that, right? Just anything that is anti-consumer, like getting rid of the charging cable, is just overall should be viewed as a negative rather than like, yeah, but we have it anyways, cope. Like, how much are you willing to cope?
I mean, how many people are gonna keep buying iPhones?
But how much are you willing to cope is my thing. Like, you are coping so hard for them right now because you're like, I have a charger. Why do I need a new one that I would get for free with my phone purchase anyways? I already have one. You're just coping so hard.
Yeah, I'm coping.
No, but they're also taking like any new like iPhone XRs, any new like fucking iPhone SE, like they're taking the chargers out of like all of the boxes.
I got it with the
And
SE.
all the other companies are gonna follow. So there's something you can. Samsung's gonna do it in 2 years. Fucking
Well, Samsung charges their phones with USB-C.
It's so funny because
I think it's kind of weird that in like software, Samsung's like 2 years ahead, but in hardware, Samsung follows by like 2 years, or like not exactly hardware, but like packaging, they follow by 2 years.
Samsung, when Apple removed the headphone jack, Samsung just went off with the ads saying, "Oh, we have a headphone jack, we have a headphone jack," and then a year later they removed the headphone jack and they just scrapped the ads. Like, no, those ads don't exist. We never talked about removing a headphone jack. And then this year when Apple got rid of the charging in the box, Samsung dropped an ad saying, "Huh, we have a charger in the box," and everyone's like, "Okay, well let's wait a year and see what you do." Like, I mean, Apple just sets trends. That's like, I mean, Apple could fucking.
They're anti-consumer trends, unlike DX Racer.
Shut up, Preston.
Now
Wait, what?
that's
What?
a gaming chair to
What?
get behind.
Now that's a gaming chair that I want to spend $400
Wait,
on.
Make
which
my face brighter.
Wait, what brand is the chair behind Charles?
Dude, I don't know. It's not mine.
Damn, you hate to see it.
If I buy a gaming chair, I will be spending $499.99 on the Razer gaming chair.
Dude,
Yo,
I
that
think
was
Because
a
it is made
Gaming
by
chairs are
gamers
not
for
comfortable.
gamers.
Yo, that was a garbage discussion we had there. Let's not do that ever again.
I don't like gaming chairs.
Let's go to fan questions. Hopefully Charles can talk some more. So we've been.
I just don't care about the phones.
Yeah, I know you
Charles
don't.
is like,
I know
my
you
phone
don't.
works. That's all that
Yeah, I
matters.
I
Got
don't
a
know.
good camera.
Yeah. It's just, I'm gonna be honest, it's just fun to discuss it, but like in the end, I don't care. Like again, like fucking
Look,
all
like,
the
at the
issues.
end of the day,
on
I
some
just
things
spent
I
money.
actually do.
No,
I
yeah,
just
but
think
it's
how it
like
looks about the case. Just
it's
it
like
looks so clean.
I just don't want, like, it's just people like Moss who just like have this false transparent paper that sense of justice. We're like, you have an iPhone, I have an Android, and it's like, what do you want?
Well,
What's your
and
goal,
there's,
dude?
There's double thinking like everything. So.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go to fan questions.
I was hoping that would trigger Marco because he had that one teacher.
Can we
who
have
did
Craig answer a question?
Orville.
No.
Yeah, you
record.
think, Craig?
Okay.
Dude.
Pearl Cat asks, "What's your favorite ideal birthday food?"
Birthday food?
Like, if it's your birthday, maybe. I guess what would you want? Like your
Oh,
favorite
big ass
food?
burgers, dude.
I
Always
don't
big
care.
ass burgers.
A big burger.
After what I had for dinner, I'm gonna have to go with a hot beef sandwich.
All right, next
It's
question.
it's
Next
it's
question.
roast with
Next
mashed potatoes.
question.
And
What are you, Charles?
Geez. I don't know.
Well,
Probably just
Well,
end the night with a good bowl of cereal.
I want the
then I
best
just
bowl of
pray
cereal.
bowl of cereal, baby.
Oh my god.
Birthday cereal.
I don't really have a favorite food though. It's a thing. I mean, I guess burgers are nice, but like fucking, I don't know. I just have a good pizza. I don't know.
That's
I
why
like
Cary's
something
skinny. by the
spicy.
way.
I don't have a favorite food. I don't. Is that why?
No, it's just because you're like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really enjoy food, you know.
I'll just eat most things. That's it. Like, I don't have a specific favorite food in mind. All right. So, one of the questions was no more charge in the box. Saving the environment. Thoughts? We already answered it. There you go.
I
Sim
read
for
that
what?
question ahead of time.
Sim for Wide Putin asks, if COVID wasn't a thing, where in the U.S. would you travel for the holidays?
home. That
North
would be fun.
Carolina.
That's where I
and
go for the
Hell yeah.
holidays.
We've been at the Bahamas this summer, actually.
You were planning to go?
Yeah, we were.
Oh, that's
But
unlucky.
canceled.
That's
Yeah,
unlucky.
I would
I
have.
was gonna go slap some pigs.
What?
Hell yeah.
Is this a?
Like it,
What?
but gee.
I'm so confused. Is this? I've
You know
n-
how they have pigs in the
That's a pretty
Bahamas?
common thing. Yeah.
is that? Do you mean that literally, or like is that
No,
a?
I was gonna go like look at the pigs in the Bahamas. And I'm not gonna hit them, you know. That's just me.
Okay.
Like, I was just gonna go find one.
But pigs are the meanest animal there is, and that's facts. Even people don't eat their own young.
Next question.
The next question.
Cool beans. Derby Padawan asks, is there a weird addiction / obsession you have? If so, what is it? You know, also first, I think Preston might relate to it because he's mentioned it before, but I am actually like obsessed with reaction videos on YouTube. I know there's a stigma around like, oh, they're stealing content and whatever, but it's just like I just like to see what other people think about it, and it's just like whether it be even fucking episodes of TV shows, music videos, fucking trailers, like it's just fun to see other people's reaction to shit.
So I was actually thinking about it, and I think it would be kind of funny to start up a meme reaction channel where it's the same person, but you know how it's like veteran reacts or it's like Midwesterner reacts or shit like
Mhm.
that. If you just find a bunch of random ways you can describe yourself and you just keep like, oh,
Oh yeah,
Caucasian reacts,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Iowan,
Midwesterner
I
reacts,
Man
Iowa
from the moon
reacts.
reacts to
American
Exactly.
reacts,
Exactly.
blue-eyed
it's
human
just-
reacts.
Yeah, it's just a ton of like random shit. I think that would be funny, but I don't know how well it would do.
I mean, there is like a subset of reaction videos where it's like I guess more actual, like educational content where it's like maybe like a professional
History
reacts,
teacher
like a
reacts.
professional reacts to their profession,
Oh,
you know?
there's those, the
Like-
wired ones.
or like Navy
Like
SEAL reacts to Call of Duty or
Wired
any other like
started that
military movie,
shit.
or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
visual effects artists react. I mean, Corridor does that really well, but like just like and like professionals reacting or like I don't know, maybe race car driver reacts to it like a Forza or whatever. Like just those types of stuff are actually really like they're actually just really cool, and like that's like actual content there. What are you,
Yeah,
Charles? What's a weird
I watched
obsession you have?
I don't know. Come
Charles.
back to me. I have no idea, dude.
See, I just don't like the word addicted, or addiction because that means that you can't quit. And
True.
I don't
When's the
think I
last
would do
reaction video you watched, Preston?
that.
How
I
many
can't
hours ago?
remember. I
How
can't
many hours
remember.
ago? How many
No.
hours ago?
Did I watch one today?
You definitely have.
I did.
I don't
That's a
know if I
cover-up.
did. I kind of want to go through my YouTube.
It's
history and see
dude.
if I
The
watched
YouTube
it.
algorithm just like gets so confused because like recently I've been like watching all episodes of Rick and Morty just because I haven't watched it. I've heard really good things about it, so I've just been binging it, right? And so when I finish an episode, I'll go look up reaction videos of it, right? And so like after one day or one night of watching Rick and Morty, my YouTube algorithm's like, oh, I guess you like Rick and Morty reaction videos now, so it just floods me the next day with. Oh, I'm like, I don't want to see this. I don't.
I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the algorithm because it's like so zoomed in that it's like, oh, you were watching all these
It's so
videos.
simple. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, what about the videos I was watching 5 days ago? Like I enjoyed those and they just hit a
yeah.
refresh of content, right?
No,
If
yeah.
I watch
I
like 2
guess-
CS:GO VODs, it just puts like 10 more
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
and, like,
It's so
like-
simple, so straightforward. It's so
really annoying.
straightforward.
If I
guess
watch
my
a comedy video, like one certain comedian, if I'm looking at like a series of comedians, I get one comedian. I'm like, I don't need to watch the same special
Yeah.
18 different times.
I just feel like with my thing, like I'll just binge watching a channel. Like last night, all I watched was just Sykkuno Among Us, and I've already seen all the games from Toast's perspective, but I just binged it just cause, and then it's like I go today and I'm like, no, I really don't want to watch that today.
Next question.
So
It also gives me videos that I've already watched before.
why does Marco get to be the only one who says next question? Oh wait,
Next
that's
question.
yeah,
I
practice.
understand
Clear
pacing.
comms, clear comms, clear comms,
Clear.
clear comms.
This is actually a really good question from Aqua, who
Fuck.
asks, has there ever been a time when you thought maybe I should swap games,
Crinkles.
or have you always been loyal to Overwatch?
I have never been loyal to
Oh
Overwatch.
yeah, Charles like actually played Overwatch a lot, and then like around what 2018 to mid 2018, you kind of just stopped.
Yeah, because it just annoyed the crap out of me.
There you go. Now I can just get mad at
I
CS:GO.
don't normally stay with one or like swap between games. I normally like stay with one game. Yeah,
There we
no,
go.
I in my head it was different because like
Yeah.
I played Borderlands 2 for X amount of months. I played Destiny for like 3 years. Then I got a PC. I played Overwatch, and then Destiny 2 came out, and I played Destiny 2. Then I went back to Overwatch. Then I went back to Destiny. Then Borderlands 3 came out. Then I went back to like I don't swap between games a lot. If I play a game, I'll play it for like a significant amount of time, then swap away from it for a significant amount of time.
I've been playing the same game ever since I got my PC.
Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant.
Yes.
Valorant.
Just saying Valorant has a negative connotation to it. Just think about it. Valorant.
I don't like the name.
Just makes you want to
Yeah.
kill yourself or something.
Project A, that would have been a fire
Project
name.
A.
I feel like with games, like I'll fall in love with them and then fall out of love with them. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna crush the competitive ladder, and I'll play the game like intensely for like a month, and then after the month, I'm like,
What?
man, this game kind of blows, and then I'll just move on to the next one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I never.
It's like the exact opposite of Marco.
But I guess I don't know. I mean, this is pretty interesting though, because I think Aqua, like he or she asked this question thinking that like we all thought, or at least maybe excluding Charles, but like the rest of us thought that Overwatch was our main game, and there might have been times where we thought maybe I should swap games, but that's not the case. Like at least like I guess.
Are they talking in terms of like the channel? Like,
No,
should we
just
swap
us.
from Overwatch or just?
I actually don't know. That's
I
actually
think we're branching out, but we're not switching.
Yeah,
from
we play.
channel.
We like used to literally like log on only play Overwatch, where like now there are like other things and like maybe not as much right this second, but like over the summer there were a lot more games, or
I
just
don't-
during quarantine. Like we went back to GTA for a hot minute. Among Us obviously came
Yeah,
out.
I
Valorant
got my
came out.
car.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
But no, yeah, I don't think we've ever not been loyal to Overwatch. I mean, I don't know. At least like we've always like come back to it at some point.
I feel like I've been loyal to Overwatch, but has Overwatch been loyal to me?
It's a good question to ask. Good
They
question.
leave me in the dirt by getting rid of goats, and it's just disgusting, honestly. But
Next question.
Dylan,
No.
Dylan asks favorite music writer and why.
Dude.
Like currently or just in general?
I guess in general, I don't know.
In general, that's such a hard.
If you
question.
can't think of one to do currently,
yeah, Marco. Yeah.
because I hate the
I don't
question.
have
What's your
one
favorite
favorite
song?
artist
'Cause it's
ever.
so impossible.
Yeah, Marco, you're a music kid.
But if you ask
Music
like,
it up.
That is such a hard song to ask.
Music it up.
what'd you say? A
What
hard song to ask?
It
A question.
Oh,
It's a hard question to ask.
just
Good cover up,
music the
Charles.
question up.
I mean, I think
The
the
fuck
issue
up,
is.
Preston.
I think the issue is that a lot of people don't realize that some of the people singing some of the people singing songs didn't write them. So
Yeah.
like,
If people don't understand that, then they're either younger than 15 or B
Oh,
just
since-
really stupid.
yeah, okay, that's the thing. Like I realized this when I was like
you're under
13 or like 12.
Yeah,
Like-
if you're under 15 and you're like, well, they're singing the song, so they wrote it. It's
Yeah.
like,
Like I showed my mom
okay,
a song and she was like, "Did she write it?"
still new.
And I'm like, "Wait, I thought so." And I'm like, "Wait a second."
No, but like if you're like on Apple Music or Spotify or something and you search up a song and then like 10 different versions of the song come up and it's
Mhm.
all different artists, if it's a song you never heard before, you're confused. But like normally you'll see like you can tell, like if there's a recording of a song from 1973 and then there's a recording of it from 2017 by
that's
a
called
different
cover.
person.
That's called
Exactly.
He's gonna get
But some
DMCA'd.
people only know.
So-
Yeah, you're right.
My favorite songwriter is probably Simon and Garfunkel.
I
Just
have a
in
Simon and
general of all
Garfunkel song
time.
in my audition book, Preston.
Well, I have a
Cool
vinyl record
beans.
of their greatest hits.
Is Baby
Mm.
Driver on their greatest hits?
The movie?
Because that's the song I have in my book.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Of.
The movie? The Edgar Wright 2015 film?
No, it is not on there.
Oh man.
That's
no,
tough.
the entire film is not on.
Just the audio from the film is on a vinyl.
There's a song called Baby Driver by Simon and Garfunkel.
Why would it be on there?
I don't know.
I've literally never
All
heard
I
of
know
that
about
song
Simon and
before.
Garfunkel is The Sound of Silence, and I feel like it's just that for like 10 hours on one album.
If you have, I recommend The Graduate. It's a film that came out in 1967. It uses that. It
A
uses
movie?
The Sound of Silence. The Graduate's. I think it's like.
Oh, we're talking about music. What are we talking about right now?
Okay, no.
We're talking about Cary's film.
But listen.
degree.
It is a film I vouch
He's
for
going
100%.
to lord over
Preston,
us.
what
Because-
degree are you getting right now?
A degree in hard knocks.
It is a film about a guy who just graduated college, and
Imagine. Couldn't be me.
that's like it's just him during the summer, and it's so it sounds so cheesy to me saying
Doesn't
this.
he get married at the end of it?
It's super cheesy for me to say this, but it's super relevant still now. Like it's so depressing because like damn, like this kid comes out of college
Our world
and he
has
is
gotten
and
more
and,
depressing.
and he has no plan for his future. He has no what he wants to do with his life, and like it's still just like super relevant to a lot of people right now. And I give it a full vouch.
Marco.
But yeah, it uses
All
I'm
I'm
fucking
saying
cool for an
is-
industry that's closed at the moment.
It uses
and
the
will
sound
of
continue to be
silence.
closed until
It's
people
great.
aren't fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if that's the right degree to not know what you want to do when you're getting out of college. You know,
Well, I know what I want to do, but will I be able to do it? I don't know.
I would hope so.
Next question.
Next question.
Clear comms.
But Cora asks favorite fast food restaurants.
We've
Popeye,
answered this before.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, we have.
I like McDonald's.
Next question.
That was trash.
So
Next
okay, well,
question.
don't be
Clear
rude.
comms.
Don't be rude, Charles.
Clear comms. Cary just needs to vet him better. That's Cary's fault.
Sorry.
Preston,
Um,
this right here, that's for you.
Oh, this is actually pretty interesting. I actually want to hear Charles's take, but to be honest, Charles is gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know, man," and then that's gonna be the end of it.
Charles, you go first, and
But,
then I'll just
okay.
shit on whatever take Marco has.
Not Nacho asks, what would Overwatch League have to do to make you keep/start watching it? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, dude.
I knew it.
Nah, okay. Here's a really easy answer for Charles. Just play CS:GO.
The Overwatch League switches to CS:GO, the CS:GO
No,
League.
I don't
that-
know.
I
I,
mean, that's
really
a-
have to care about the game.
Charles would watch
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing.
But the
If Charles
issue
didn't
is
care
that
about Overwatch,
there are
the league
tons
would
of
be the greatest thing ever.
but there are tons
Charles
of
wouldn't care,
people
he
who
didn't care
play
about
the
Overwatch.
game, who play Overwatch, but don't watch Overwatch League. Like
Okay,
I don't
well,
think that's enough.
I'll be- watch
I'll
Overwatch
be
League, don't
honest.
play Overwatch.
My thing is, if it
wait,
was just
would
like-
you wait, did Mark just say there's a
There
ton
are
of people who
people-
watch Overwatch League but don't play
There are people
Overwatch?
who are just into esports in general.
I know, but that number is very
Where did
low.
Charles go?
Charles.
But Mark, that number is super low.
I know.
Nah, so
But you said there's a
here's
ton of
my
people.
deal.
Like I don't think
Yeah.
that's the demographic they're looking for.
I feel like
Why did Charles leave? What the fuck?
there is a massive hole
Oh, he turned
in
wait.
Overwatch.
he turned
League.
off the
Charles just
camera.
muted himself.
He did. Yeah, I
Oh.
don't know what that's about.
Well, okay.
Just throw Craig in there.
Sports betting.
I think they
Next
started
question.
opening bets for Overwatch League. I think just recently,
There
like
we
halfway
go.
through the season.
That could get me interested. Sports betting.
Sports betting.
I'm already interested, and I feel like
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat as
Or-
you. Where like, what are they gonna do
or
to
if it
make
was
me
just
keep
one
watching?
map.
Just keep having the Overwatch League. Like I will continue to
Uh,
watch.
If it was
Charles,
just
you
a
good?
map set, I would watch.
Just the first team fight. Whoever wins the first team fight, that's the winner of the match.
Yeah, I'd watch that. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. The one thing that I do like, there's a ton of issues I have with Overwatch League, but the one thing that I do like that what
Are
Blizzard's
you
trying
allowed
to do
to say that?
is Oh
like
god.
contractually.
Oh god. But the one thing that I do like about what they're trying to do is that they're trying to push it as like trying to make it normal. Like they're putting Super on, who's a player, Charles. He's gonna be on Jimmy Fallon on the Tonight Show twice, like in 2 years. Like no.
Is he gonna go again?
Yeah, he's gonna go on in a couple days. Like no CS:GO player, no Dota, no League player
fuck CS:GO.
has like been on, and like I'm sure they definitely
'cause they're
could.
fake gamers.
If they
dude.
tried, they could probably get a CS, Dota, or League player to be on Jimmy Fallon or any
But
of their big show.
why would anybody playing those games that are all EU centric want to play or like want to go on Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah,
You know what
or
I
even,
mean?
or even be able. I mean, just be on a
Like,
talk show in general. Like
You'll see
NACS:GO
the winners of the Call of Duty league.
what NA League, NA League is. Oh, dude, I don't know if anyone here
NACS:GO's
follows
dead.
their Worlds
NA
performance.
League is dead. Okay.
Bro.
Oh my god, dude.
NA Dota is
Uh,
dead. Okay, there
Look,
may
when
be
you suck,
a
you
good
suck.
team
NA
there,
There's
is,
nothing to do about that.
but in Overwatch League, we
Korea
got
still
all the
wins.
Korean-
Like
we got
over.
all the Koreans to come to America.
But no, like they're trying to push it as like something that could be more normal by like
NA
putting it
is one
on.
every time. Well, okay.
When it
except
comes
for
to
when
football,
one Bethesda
no
fluke
no
comes
other country has won more Super Bowls than America. So take
That's
that.
true.
Saying NA is
That's
bad.
true.
When it comes to meat sports, when it comes to meat sports, NA dominates, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
right.
that
Joey
is
Chestnut.
factual.
Don't lie.
Oh.
That man is a champion. That man is
He is
built to be
undefeated,
a
dude.
champion.
That's a great way to
Undefeated.
differentiate the two, right? There's esports and there's meat sports. There's your ball and stick. There's your ball and stick
Or
sports.
better yet, there's sports and esports.
No, you're gonna offend a lot of people, Preston. Don't
Oh,
say
no.
that.
Oh,
Next
no.
question. Next question. Next
Next question.
question.
Clear comms.
This right here, Preston. That's for you.
Hey, comms.
XX asks Cyberpunk thoughts and will anyone buy it?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
No.
Listen,
No.
they said that you could adjust your dick size
I
to
know.
character creation.
Oh,
Say.
oh my god.
Yeah, you're right. Preston needs to have the slider, but it will only when they know you have to verify who you are. So with Preston, they'll just lock it to the first quarter of the bar, the lower quarter. No, I will not be
You
buying.
wish.
We're playing Cyberpunk 2077.
Why not?
I just don't care for that type of
Shit
game.
looks like gas.
I'm sure.
It
No,
does
it
look really
looks
sick.
awesome. I would not get invested in it because it's not the type of game that I play.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
No,
single player
definitely.
games for the
I
most
only
That's
part.
all.
play CS:GO.
Yeah, Charles always play. Charles just sits there playing CS:GO for 12
Charles-
hours a day.
Charles is a CS:GO one trick.
Just fucking
We're here
juiced up on,
talking about
on G
games.
Fuel and monsters. Just fucking.
Dude,
Playing
also,
Fa-
why would I
playing-
spend
playing
money on a game
Face
that
It.
comes out in November when Beyond Light comes out in November, and 2 days later, the greatest game of all times is going to hit shelves and computers and consoles everywhere. Bug Snacks is
I
going
think
to
now's a
release
great
at
time to go on to the
Nintendo.
next question, guys. I don't know about you guys.
Question.
Illusion Ninja
Suck my dick,
asks
Preston.
Chrome, Firefox, or other.
Comms?
What?
Chrome.
What?
Chrome, Firefox, or
Chrome,
other.
man. It's
Fucking.
not even close.
Thank you,
What is
Preston.
I
Charles, what do
I
you-
use Edge to install Chrome. That's it.
I use Edge.
I used to use Firefox, and then I used Chrome once everything was on Google, and I got sick of logging in every single time.
How's
I
that?
agree with Cary's face. Carry that face.
That's
Yes.
like saying I can't think of a good analogy for that. It's like
It's just so brain dead that I can't either.
There was a time where I used Opera
you don't
GX.
have to sign. You don't have to sign in to Google every time you open it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
That's an
confused why you
option.
weren't automatically signed in.
That's like a check. That's like a check mark in your settings away from like that happening.
I didn't need them keeping my information.
I can't think of an analogy. Like
But if I'm using Chrome, they already have my information.
it's like getting into a car, like man, I gotta
Marco,
fucking.
even if you don't use Chrome, they have all your information.
But Google has more.
Well,
of my
you know what,
information.
guys? Instead of China having my information, I'd rather have the government have my information. You know, I mean,
That right there.
I
That
wouldn't
is
want
it.
Russia. Maybe China instead. I don't know.
That is the take.
I mean,
Next
I
question.
don't want the Chinese government to have it
Yeah.
because they're dangerous
I
with
just
their
I
successful
don't know
economy
why
over there.
Moss uses Firefox, bro. Every time I go to his
Uses
computer, opens his
Cary on my
Firefox,
He
I'm
phone.
like,
doesn't. He uses Chrome.
He's
He
a
u-
degenerate.
Does he
uses
uses
Chrome.
Chrome now? Okay, thank God, dude. The
He
last time I
used
was
to
at his
swear by
house,
Firefox.
he uses Firefox, and he used to stand by like, no, guys, I like Firefox. Okay, well, we're supposed to take
He
you
may use
seriously as a
Chrome,
tech
he's
person.
still a degenerate. He's a tech enthusiast, okay?
Yeah, that's true, exactly.
Put some respect on his name.
Fucking hell.
That's
Fucking hell.
so
But Charles, wait, you use Edge, which is interesting. Which is interesting.
you
I think
actually?
Justin uses Edge
Yeah.
too. It's a family
I
thing.
feel,
It runs
I
in the
feel
family.
like
I
Charles
just don't care
Yeah.
about my. I just don't care about.
Yeah.
I feel like
YouTube
Charles.
and Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
It's just
definitely just like, I don't give a shit. I don't want to install anything else. Fuck it.
Chrome is just nice because like I don't know.
I think
But
I have.
you get extensions, but I'm sure there are extensions for Firefox. But it's just like I don't know, dude. It's just it. I don't know.
Oh, I guess I don't have Chrome.
Google do be making good stuff, and taking your data,
They're trash.
Next question, soon to be final question.
Next question.
Maybe. Oh, yo, I like this question. Yo, Drinkwater says, how much can you lift? What kind of gains are we looking at here?
What?
Massive gains.
I haven't been able to do that since last year.
So
I'm
So
called
here's the
big
deal.
clout guy on campus.
it
Because of my
really
gains.
it really depends, okay? How much can you lift? Are we talking about with or without a forklift? Because
With.
as you may
With.
know,
With.
Next
I
question.
am
Next
licensed on a forklift,
question.
and
Next
nobody else in this
question.
call is.
Next,
So
clear
my
the
gains are
fucking
much more
comms. Next question.
than Marco's,
All-
even though he's big.
I mean,
clout guy.
the rest. I mean, excluding Preston, the rest of us are pretty weak. I would say.
No.
I-
I used to.
Marco,
go-
you aren't licensed on a
What- okay,
forklift.
Preston, I'm
Oh
curious.
my
Like
God.
in all seriousness, what's a good like benchmark for the average person to hit? Like, is it like maybe 50% of their actual weight, or like 60?
Isn't a good one your
It
body?
depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
It depends
isn't
what you're
bench,
doing it
like-
for.
What, Charles?
Isn't bench like good to like,
Bench?
match your body weight?
With
Like,
with
up,
bench,
like
just
your-
don't be a pussy. Everybody can bench 315 if you want to. You just don't want it bad enough.
That's true.
And you have a gun to your head.
Squatting-
the
squatting-
adrenaline. The
squatting
adrenaline's gonna
and
get
deadlift-
pumping. You're gonna.
Squatting and deadlifting is different, but if you see those like straight power lifters, you have these people who weigh like 140 pounds, right? And they're bench pressing like 415. Now, granted, they are on a whole assortment of substances.
I could kill a
Okay.
small child if you gave it to him.
They could kill a horse if you gave it to them. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you like press.
Yeah, body weight's pretty good. in
Okay,
all
one more
honesty.
question because
No, like-
Marco has to go to his team practice for his college esports
Clear
team.
comms, clear comms.
Yeah,
Uh,
that Cary makes fun of
question.
me for, even though he was captain of his JV team last year.
Hey, comms.
Okay, I didn't make fun of you. What do you mean? I just said what you were gonna do.
Comms.
That's just it. You're just
Suck
getting
my
offended.
fucking
Mark
dick,
is getting
Preston.
preemptively offended by me just stating what you're
Comes.
gonna do. Spooky Whistle asks, "What's your favorite type of cookie and why?"
Sugar
haven't
cookie.
had
Gotta
one
give me
so
why.
Snickerdoodle. You got cinnamon sugar all on a sugar cookie. It's so good.
I thought
Sugar
Preston
cookie.
was gonna say like, dude, Snickerdoodle, you got cinnamon sugar all on a cinnamon sugar cookie, dude. It's so good.
Shit's gas. What can
When
I
was the
say?
last time I had a cookie?
When was the last time? I mean, I don't know. I like most cookies, unless you're
So,
making a fucking.
Charles, just cop out and say
I-
chocolate chip.
I just don't like. I mean, most cookies are good, unless you're making like some shit like a fucking pumpkin cherry cookie.
Whoa.
If someone was making a pumpkin cherry cookie, they deserve to die. They deserve to be brought out to the street and shot.
If you hate oatmeal
You're making fun
raisin
of my
cookies, I
grandma's
don't
dead.
like you.
Damn.
Yeah, I love
Wait a
oatmeal
second.
raisin.
They're
Wait a
really
second.
good.
A take like
Good
that from
oatmeal
Charles in
Fucks.
2020. A take
What?
like that. A take. Imagine Charles, out of all people, saying that. If you like, imagine
That's
Charles.
not a take. It's just oatmeal raisin is
No,
a good cookie.
I just
Good.
no. I imagine Charles just being like, "Bro, who the fuck eats oatmeal raisin?" Like, you could totally imagine Charles saying that. I can't be the only one. Just being like, "Bro, it's fucking
yeah,
raisins. Who the fuck would eat oatmeal raisin? They're good. I like them."
They're
No,
good.
Charles seems like the type to eat raisins.
Yeah. I haven't had a raisin in so
Charles
long.
just seemed like just
some
a
yogurt covered
typical
raisins.
teenager where it's like, I hate everything that's like it's fucking like
Bro,
oatmeal
okay.
raisin
Okay, but quick
No.
hot take: broccoli slaps. That shit is
on a
so
cookie.
Depends
On
on
a
what you eat it with.
cookie? It does slap at a cookie. I agree. Look at Mark. He's already logged in. He's ready to play. We should probably end the episode. We should end the episode.
Probably. Clear comms. Clear comms.
Okay, Preston.
Next
Okay.
question.
You said it once, but that's all it takes.
I miss the old Preston. I'd
I'd
rather
Oh.
be bullied. I'd rather be bullied with no
I-
purpose than bullied for a
I
single
miss
thing that I said.
miss the old SNFM. The old SNFM wouldn't make these dumbass jokes, okay?
That's not true.
That's
We
gonna
just
be the
did
end of this
old
podcast.
ass
Sorry it was
jokes.
so short, but Marco has to go to his practice.
Blame Preston.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for
Blame
watching. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you're on Spotify, thanks for listening. Go leave.
If you're Charles, I miss you, and if you're Preston,
Bye.
suck my fucking dick.
Clear
Goodbye,
comms, clear
everybody.
comms.
Clear comms. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill
Bye.
myself. I'm never gonna be on another episode of this goddamn fucking podcast
We
again.
just boomed.
Fuck
He's
you,
boomed.
Preston. Fuck you.
He's
Fuck you,
boomed.
Cary. Bye, Charles, and
Oh
fuck
my
you,
God.
Craig.